Welcome to a new Daily Top Askreddit video. Today's topic: what healthy food tastes just as good as unhealthy food? Soup can be healthy if you put the right stuff in it. Just made a batch of leftover soup earlier. I usually go for fiber-size soup, which you make by pouring some of yesterday's soup and the day before yesterday's soup into a single vat. Any leftovers, of course, carry forwards into tomorrow's full-size soup. If you do it right, smoothies. I eat a smoothie with yogurt, peanut butter, almond milk, oats, chia seeds, banana, strawberry, and pineapple pretty much every day before work and still haven't gotten sick of it after over 2 years. I don't get breaks at work and this thing keeps me going my whole 8 to 9 hour shift. Damn, no breaks for 9 hours, that's rough bud. Mediterranean food. Why is your username ham panties? Why isn't yours? I just thought it sounded funny. Fresh peaches. When they are just ripe is their peak of flavor. I had a fresh peach only once in my life right off a farm. Thing exploded into juice the minute I took a bite. I still dream of that damn thing and finally get why people keep saying farm stand/market beats store. I had one of these in Italy. Our tour guide told the bus driver to pull over to buy fresh peaches, and as soon as I bit into it, the peach juices were dripping down my chin and arm. Best peach I've ever had. I think about it a lot and this was back in 2011. Homemade guacamole. Fruit smoothies. Roasted carrots. My hot take is I will eat raw carrots like I'm Bugs MF Bunny, but once you cook them in any capacity, keep them far away from me. Cooked carrots aren't even like normal carrots. Raw carrots are superior. Carrot fries are the shit. Quarter carrots, dust with spice/cornstarch mix, bake until crispy. At 350 or 400. Fresh picked berries, especially when they're still warm from the sun. I can eat a bowl of them like a bowl of chips. I hope everyone at some point gets the chance to eat nice ripe blackberries, fresh off the vine. They just absolutely pop with flavor. One of my favorite parts of springtime. Where I live in England, fresh blackberries grow everywhere in August. Ever since I was a kid, we've always gone out and picked buckets of them, ate a load fresh, cooked some into pies and crumbles, and froze the rest to eat over the next few months. It's one of my favorite things about late summer and autumn. I dragged my boyfriend blackberry picking a few years ago. He never realized you could eat the wild ones and was mind blown. You can't beat them. So much fruit tastes amazing, and is still healthy. Pineapple, strawberries, blueberries, clematis, etc. I fucking love fruit, it's the main thing keeping me healthy. Edit, according to the replies I'm getting, fruit is actually terrible for you and no different than soda and candy. Fuck do I know. For real though, I'm aware fruit contains sugar, they are still healthier and more filling than other sweet things. I don't like that you didn't put mango. I'm sorry, I'm not a billionaire who can just buy mangoes willy-nilly per second. People don't know what they're talking about. This thread is so full of misinformation it's astonishing. Fruit is not bad for you. I mean, if you were only to consume fruit and nothing else, then yeah, but they are not sugar bombs/balls. People comparing it to candy are so off base. They do have sugar in them, but all sugar is not equal in the way it affects the body. In the case of fruit, the sugars are bound to fiber, so when the body metabolizes them it does so slowly and doesn't spike your blood sugar * in the same way. This isn't important so much for the initial spike, but for the subsequent drop when your body overestimates the need for insulin, as compared to refined sugar which is absorbed more immediately. Drop. This is part of the reason for the glycemic index, which most fruits are notoriously lower on. Though it's more complex than just the GI score. On top of that, they possess phytonutrients *, which play an important role too. Fiber is initial, but phytonutrients have been found to inhibit the transportation of sugars through the intestinal wall into our blood and can block some of the intake of sugar into cells lining our intestines. 2. Antioxidants, minerals, vitamins, and good dietary fiber, and when included in a balanced diet, are quite important / helpful. Taking an example, an average banana has about 14 grams of sugar. But, eating a banana is good for you and has some nice benefits and won't spike your blood sugar / drop in the same way. My stepfather is diabetic and his dietitian has recommended a banana in the morning for this purpose alone. On the other hand, eating 14 grams of pure refined sugar, though the same amount is bad for you, will spike your blood sugar, and can lead to the development of certain diseases later on. In closing, natural sugars, and other carbs, with keto being trendy, are not inherently bad for you, if again, they aren't the sole source of your nutrition, like they are demonized to be. Refined, processed forms in inordinate amounts are. However, this also applies to other carbs, to proteins, and to fats. For example, an avocado contains a lot of fat, but they're wonderfully healthy, because fat isn't inherently bad. But eating the refined, processed oil from an avocado is bad. Whole grains are wonderful, but eating their processed flours are not. And so on. Anyways, don't be afraid of fruit, my gosh. Edit, haha, yes I meant blood sugar not pressure. Second, here's some articles, links to sources / studies included, for those interested. I will try to respond to individual comments asking more later. Asterisk, can you eat too much fruit? Asterisk, if fructose is bad, what about fruit, too? Asterisk, what about the sugar in fruit? Asterisk, here and here for whole grains, and their benefits, vs refined. Asterisk, on why oils are bad. If you freeze grapes or berries they taste just like and have the texture of regular popsicles, just bite size. It's my favorite summer snack. I love frozen grapes so much. My other favorite is frozen pineapple chunks. Absolute heaven. Homemade fresh guacamole. I ate guacamole like it was nobody's business, then developed an allergy. Stomach cramps and itching. Apparently it's connected to my latex allergy and I have sensitivity to banana, papaya, kiwi fruit, celery, and sometimes even pre-packaged salads because they wear latex gloves during packaging. RIP. I knew somebody with a similar allergy and there's ways to sidestep this. The latex particulates which trigger the allergy can be avoided if, instead of avocado, you switch it out for a similar, creamy base. I've found good success using chocolate ice cream. The tomatoes can also cause latex flare-ups, so I usually forego them in favor of sprinkles, and the cilantro clashes with the new flavor profile, so it's better to replace that with caramel sauce. Your guac might then be missing the satisfying chunky texture, so you can mix in marshmallows for textural variety, and waffle chip crumbles make for a more palate-aligned chip situation. On the whole, your homemade guac should now be tastier than ever and sure to avoid any nasty allergy reactions. If I'm wanting something crunchy, like a snack or something, think like wasabi balls or something like that, I just make crunchy chickpeas, roasting them with chili spice, cumin, paprika, pepper, and a dash of olive oil. Absolutely amazing, and protein than just added carbs I would usually eat. Edit, holy cow, this blew up. I'll link the recipe I used. I just added higher heat, but it's trial and error. May we all eat chickpeas and be happy. Edit 2, sorry mods for the confusion. I'll delete the link. Just type in crunchy chickpeas on Google and hopefully you all can find a recipe that fits the best for you all. Thank you all for the comments, I've loved reading all of them. Go chickpeas. Okay, I'm trying this. I would also like to try, removed, all thanks to, deleted. Mangoes. Just don't be like me and realize you have an allergy to mango skin after consuming a dozen of them and then wondering why you have a massive herpes-like rash on your lips. You mentally go through your most recent escapades and are completely baffled. Miserable for days, you unknowingly keep eating mangoes. Due to all your mango consumption, you do a nice Google search on the health benefits of mangoes. Some wise person out there recommends rubbing the skin on your face for glowing skin. You're an idiot and go ahead and do it. 12 hours later the pain and itching is unbearable. Your whole face is covered in a terrible rash. It's on your hands, neck, cheeks. Google mango rash and lo and behold, mangoes secrete a similar substance as poison ivy. PSA: if you're highly allergic to poison ivy, have someone peel and wash those mangoes prior to consumption. Also, don't rub the skin on your face like a complete fucking idiot like me. What kind of sadist recommends rubbing mangoes peels on your skin? It's in the same family as poison ivy, as you unfortunately found out. Dried mango tastes like hairy gummy bears. Personally, I like it. Dried mango is amazing, but I feel that you described it in the worst possible way, lol. It would have cost you $0 to phrase that differently. TBH, it all depends on the seasoning and preparation. Most healthy foods are just unhealthy because they are made with tons of sugar, salt and trans fats. I agree with this. The biggest thing about eating healthy is just cooking yourself. It's amazing how much healthier you eat when you actually see what you are putting in the food. It's not a whole lot more effort, and there are so many delicious meals to be had that are relatively good for you. I remember when my ex was doing keto, and I found some of the best meals I've ever made. I don't do keto, but I still make them. Alternatively, it is amazing how you realize a ton that makes delicious food is butter and sugar.